We are on the challenge of recreating 6 different tactics in 6 seasons using only one team. But you already knew that. What you didn't know is that Louis van Gaal changed this formation from a usual 4-3-3 to a 3-5-2 for his World Cup 2022 Netherlands team. This was probably done to accommodate the types of players he had in the team at the time. And this is crucial, because this tactic will not work as intended if you don't have the players to perform it. We start with a sweeper keeper on attack, no instructions for him. 2 wide center backs, 1 on support and 1 on defend, plus a central defender on defend make up the back 3. No instructions for them, as the wide center backs have embedded the stay wider instruction, while the central defender is already instructed to hold position. In the midfield, I went with the defensive midfielder on support and a segundo volante. Here you can experiment a lot. This combination of roles worked for me, but you have plenty to choose from and implement the ones that work the best for your team. No instructions for them. The important thing is to keep one player as defensive minded and one as a more attacking minded one. On the wings, I experimented with the defensive winger on support on the right side and the wide midfielder on attack on the left side. Here as well, you could go with a combination that fits your team best. The wide midfielder has cross more often and stay wider as instructions. The front 3 is made of an attacking playmaker on support duty. This player links the midfield with the attack, no instructions for him. A deep line forward and a complete forward for the strikers. Instead of the complete forward, you could use an advanced one. The idea is that the duo to fulfill different responsibilities. No instructions for them. As mentality, I went with positive. In possession, fairly wide, play out of defense, slightly shorter passing directness and slightly higher tempo. Play for set pieces and be more expressive. Louis van Gaal prefers his team to build from the back and counter when possible. In transition, counter, distribute quickly to the defense and roll it out. And out of possession, mid-block, standard defensive line, press more often and get stuck in. This tactic is very interesting and Louis van Gaal is a great tactician. The way he made use of the talent available to him is worth noting on its own. As mentioned, without the proper players, you may struggle using this tactic. This happened to me. We did manage to reach the Champions League semi-final, but for the most part of the season, we were outclassed, as my wingers especially were not equipped for such a tactic. But do let me know how it worked for you. For sure you did better than me, right? Let's unlock the next tactic.